Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about a new experiment related to optics, that is to measure divergence of a given laser beam, or you can say laser divergence to. Okay, so in this I will discuss about the aim of the experiment is, again I just write here what is the aim, that to measure the divergence of a given laser source. As you can see here, to measure divergence of a given laser source, right? So apparatus required is here a laser source. This is the laser source. This one. This is a laser source, right? And an optical bench. As you can see, this is an optical bench, right? This is an optical bench on which a scale is already mentioned here. You can check. This is the scale on which is you can say which is graded on this optical bench. This is a laser stand, screen, right? Screen stand, then optical power supply. This it is directly connected, but you can see here this is the optical power supply. This is the laser power supply. As you can see, it's a 2 milliwatt power supply, right? Along with this apparatus, we are using a millimeter graph paper on which we draw the spots, right? And this is the meter rod. We can't take different meter rod, but meter reading, we can take meter reading from here, from this rod. It is already engraved on this optical bench. As you can see the readings, just see it clearly. Okay, I will try to improve the image. Okay, just check. Just check. I think it is this one, right? This one. Okay. It's already engraved here. It's like this, right? This meter rod is mentioned here, and rest of the things, how we start, we just switch on the laser source, and we just find out how to find the divergence. So there is a specific formula. So this is the observation table. As you can see in this observation table, this is the observation table. Here we take serial number, distance, spot size, and theta in radians. Okay, z plus d, z plus 2d, again z plus d, z plus 2d, again this same thing. Here d. So just tell me, just as you know, what is z? Z is the distance between the laser source and the screen. Z is the distance between laser source and screen. And how to find the distance? As you can see, there is a mark at the center here. There is a mark. This is the mark here at the center. You can measure the distance from this mark up to this mark, which is at the center of this, right? And this is the center of screen, right? So this is the distance between z, means distance between screen and source, right? And this is z, from source to screen. This is z, right? And we just take different values of z from here. Firstly, we take z as 30 centimeter in first 3 rows. Then here z take 35 centimeter. Here take z as 40 centimeter. And here take d 5 centimeter. In this take d 10 centimeter. here take d 15 centimeter, right? So first for z is equal to 30 centimeter, means we take distance between source and screen as 30 centimeter first, right? So take 30 centimeter, then after that how we measure the spot size, s1, s2, s3. I just take this graph paper or millimeter graph paper, and I just place this millimeter graph paper on this screen and take mark 3 points, means I just draw the 3 lines on this graph paper. First line here, second line here, third line here, right? As we can see from this observation table, there are values mentioned here such as s1, s2, s3, again s1, s2, s3. These are the spot sizes. And how we measure the spot sizes, we just take this millimeter graph paper, we just draw 3 lines, first line, second line, third line on this millimeter graph paper. And after that what we will do, we just take this paper and place it on the screen first, right? Now just take this line which coincide on this, means the diameter of the spot coincide with this line, right? And just draw the brighter part, boundary of the brighter part, means we can say the boundary is, suppose here, suppose this is the boundary, right here. If this is the diameter and we take the boundary of the brighter part, means we just draw the boundary. Suppose we just draw the boundary and this is the circle in which the spot is fixed, right? Now what you will do, just measure how many boxes are included in the diameter, horizontal diameter, and how many boxes are included in the vertical diameter of this circle, right? Suppose there are 4 boxes in the horizontal diameter, means we can say this is 1 centimeter, this box is 1 centimeter, and this one division is 1 millimeter. One division means this small box. If this one division means this small box, this small one box is 1 millimeter, then we can say this one division, this small one division, that is 1 mm. Then you can find the diameter of this this circle. Diameter of this circle means, suppose there are 5 boxes inside this diameter, then you can say this is 5 mm and 5 vertical boxes in this vertical diameter. 5 mm plus 5 mm divided by 2, 5 plus 5 divided by 2 means what? 10 divided by 2 means 5 mm, means 5 mm is s1 is 5 mm, means you can convert it into centimeter, centimeter here, right? Now again follow the same procedure, take this graph paper on that screen and draw the boundary of that spot again. But before taking this boundary, we just take z plus d. Z plus d means the distance between this center of this source, or you can say laser source, and center of this screen, means the distance between these two objects, means laser source and screen, means this is z. First we take this as a z, and in second case we take z plus d. In this case we take z plus d. Z plus d means first thing we take z30. Here we take z plus d means 30 plus 5. 30 plus 5 means 35 centimeter. Means distance between these two objects, that is 35 centimeter. Means we just remove this, so that distance, suppose this is here it is fixed as 90. Now how we check that distance of this object, this laser source from to the screen, this is distance is 35, means this is as 90. For where we have to place this screen, means we have to place this screen at 65 means 65 plus 35 90. means we place this screen at this point, means now the distance is 35 in between screen and source, right? In between this screen and this laser source, right? So what we will do, again we follow the same procedure. We just take this graph paper, and again we take we just place this line so that this line coincide with the diameter of the sport, and draw the boundary of the sport again. And again we follow the same procedure. We just note the small horizontal boxes in this circle and small vertical boxes in this circle, and add these vertical diameter and horizontal diameter, and we will get the S2. And we just put this value of S2 here in this we can say table, observation table, right? Similarly we follow the same procedure for S3. In case of S3, we just draw the third circle here, and just we can see here, we just draw the third circle. We follow the same procedure, and we note the horizontal boxes and vertical boxes, add this horizontal plus vertical divided by 2, we get S3 here, right? This is S2, this is S1, and put these values here, right? Again in the second observation table, as you can see, Z. Firstly, in this first 3 rows we take Z 30 centimeter. In another 3 rows we take Z as a 35 centimeter, and take D as 10 centimeter here, right? And follow the same procedure. We just draw the diameter, draw the boundary of the spot when this millimeter graph paper is placed on the screen of the laser screen, right? We just draw the boundary. Again we measure the horizontal diameter of the spot and vertical diameter, and add this horizontal and vertical diameter, and we will get the S1. Again follow the same procedure for another spot, S2, for this Z plus D case, and again for Z plus 2D we follow the same procedure, and we get S3, right? And similarly for these 3 rows, right? For these 3 rows we follow 3 boundaries of spots, and we will get S1, S2 and S3. And these values of S1, S2, S3 we put here, right? We put here we take D as 5 centimeter, we take D as 10 centimeter, we take D as 15 centimeter, right? And after putting the values of S1, S2, S3 here, after putting the values here of S1, S2, S3, again S1, S2, S3, we just put these values here in this formula. That is the angle of divergence is equal to S1 square plus S2 square, S1 square plus S3 square minus 2S2 square over 2, right? We put these S1, S2, S3 from these S1, S2, S3, right? And take D from here. In this case we get the theta, and theta is in radians. And again another S1, S2, S3, for another S1, S2, S3 we put these values here in this formula, and we will get theta here, right? And another we take here D15, and we get these S1, S3 from this graph paper, right? And after putting these values here in S1, S2, S3 here, we just put these values in this formula, and we get the value of theta here, right? Now you will get the values, different values of theta at these rows, at these 9 rows. After that what you will do, you just add these 9 values, and divided by 9. You will get the average, you will get the mean divergence angle, mean angle of divergence from this theta. And in this experiment our aim is to find the angle of divergence, right? And from this the angle of divergence should be minimum, because we take laser as a source, because laser light is a monochromatic light. Is it clear? Okay, this is the experimental setup. As you can see here, this is the experimental setup, right? Okay, thank you very much.